viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be learning about the degrees of comparison. Let's begin. First of all, where do we use degrees of comparison? We use degrees of comparison to compare the quality of nouns, pronouns or verbs. These are used with adjectives and adverbs. Let's begin. Degrees of comparison. There are 3 degrees of comparison for both adjectives and adverbs. First one is positive degree, second is comparative degree, and the third is superlative degree. You can read the examples over here, but we will be explaining them one by one. Positive degree. It offers no comparison. It is just like the existence of quality. Like in adjectives, it is a beautiful picture, and in adverbs, she answered happily. No comparison is shown. Moving on with comparative degree, it offers comparison between two things to show which one is lesser or greater. For example, in adjectives, this painting is more beautiful than that. In this, it is comparing two paintings. In adverbs, he answered more happily than her. Here I am comparing two people that who answered more happily. For the formation of comparative degree, we just have rules for adjective, not for adverb. For adverb, we just add more, like more happily, more slowly, more fast. For adjectives, there are 3 rules. For first one, adjectives that have just one group of vowels. What are vowels? They are A, E, I, O and U. For example, the adjective is smart. There is just one group of vowel, A. And we will add ER to it, it will become smarter. This is the comparative degree. For example, if I take the word clean, then it has 2 vowels but just one group. Why one group? Because between 2 vowels E and A, there is no consonant in between. So we will consider as one group of vowel, and it will be clean plus ER, that would be cleaner. Now second, for adjectives that have more than one group of vowels, add more to it. If there is one group like smart, we added ER, so it would be smarter. But if there are more than one group of vowels, like in beautiful, we add more beautiful. Similarly, intelligent, we add more intelligent. Why there is more than one group? Because first group is E, A and U, second group I, and third group is U. Now the third rule, for adjectives ending in Y, we remove Y and add IER. We don't consider the number of groups. We consider them. If there is one group, then we will remove Y and add IER. If there are more than one group, then it is easy. We will just add more. For example, here I have given the example of pretty. We will remove Y and add IER. It is prettier. Moving on, superlative degree. This compares more than 2 things to show which has the least or the greatest degree. Means it compares more than 2 things. For example, in adjectives, slowest, most beautiful, happiest, and in adverbs, most slowly, most beautifully, most happily. So in superlative degree as well, for adverbs, we just add most, and for adjectives, we have 3 different rules. First, the rules remain the same. The only difference is if there is one group of vowel, in comparative degree we add ER, and in superlative degree we add EST. Second rule, we add more in comparative degree and most in superlative degree. Similarly, with third rule as well, we remove Y and IEST, but in comparative we add IER. So pretty, prettiest, beautiful, most beautiful, smart, smartest. Now there are few adjectives that don't have or follow any rule, called the irregular adjectives, like good, better, best, old, older, oldest. This is from the same rule as of comparative and superlative degree, but when we talk about people, then we say elder and eldest. For things, we use older, oldest. Far, further, furthest. It can be also farther and farthest. Bad, worse, worst. Well, better, best. little, less, least, and many, more, most. Where to use positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree? It is very common that if there is no comparison, then positive, two are there, then comparative. If there are more than two, that is superlative. But by looking into the sentence without even looking at the adjective, you can tell whether it is positive, comparative, or superlative. Even if you forget the rules of ER, EST and all, then in positive degree, whenever the sentence is having positive degree, before the adjective there will be indefinite article, that is a or an, or the question will consist as. How as or as? It is like she is as beautiful as her, he is as taller as him, he is as tall as him. And a and an in the form, it is a beautiful painting, it is a red dress. Now in comparative degree, after the adjective there is than. For example, the painting is more beautiful than the embroidery, she is looking more elegant than her. In superlative degree, it is there that before the adjective there will be a definite article. Definite article is the. So it will be like, he is the tallest boy of the class, she is the most beautiful girl in this world, and etc. Moving on, here is an exercise. You have to complete the sentence with appropriate degree of adjective given in the blank, like thin, and then you have to look that like it is than over here. So it will be comparative degree by the rules. So it will be Kim is thinner than Ray. One more thing you have to remember in the rules while adding ER or EST is that if the last letter of the word is consonant, and before this consonant there is a vowel, like over in this sentence it is I before an is consonant, I is vowel. In this way it will be doubled, the consonant will be doubled and it will be THINNER. Remember this rule as well. Bye, have a nice day ahead.